Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today we're going to be previewing the Houston Rockets regular season game number 63. Rockets play the New Orleans Pelicans tonight in New Orleans. Next game will be against New Orleans as well, but in Houston on Saturday. And these next two games will be interesting, and we'll see if the Rockets can beat one of the worst teams in the league twice in a row to get back and get some wins after a really couple losses, a really bad couple losses recently. And can they potentially end this terrible road loss streak? It's been bad on the road recently. I mean, what they've really done is they've reverted back to what they were last year with their road games. Like last year, I guess this season's gone in reverse. If you guys remember, last season the Rockets were absolutely terrible on the road. Could not win a game on the road. Played great basketball at home and started off the season terrible on the road. Now let's go back to last season as well. At the end of the season, the Rockets, in the area of February, March, were able to start learning how to win games on the road. And we're actually getting better at playing road basketball, and that was working really well for their team, and they were actually winning road games, and that's a big reason why they were able to go on the run they did at the end of the season. Now let's go to this season. The start of this season, played pretty good basketball on the road compared to what they did last season, and we're actually playing really solid basketball on the road. I mean, they won a game in Boston, won a game in Cleveland, so won a game in Denver. I would say they were playing great basketball on the road, but now that is switched. So it's kind of like last season, but it's just switched in reverse. Like last season, you start off playing terrible on the road, and then you then you switch to playing amazing on the road. And this season, it's been start off great on the road and then terrible. But maybe a good part of that, maybe one reason why this team has been so bad on the road potentially is because they've missed Fred VanVleet, because we've only seen him for one game back, and that one game back was in Houston. So I don't know. I really can't explain the Rockets' road struggles recently, but I really hope this Rockets team doesn't lose to the Pelicans. I don't want to hear that the Rockets are 2-0 against this Pelicans team. If you're going to say that the Rockets are 2-0 against this Pelicans team this year and crush them in their two matchups, that is not a good reason to say the Rockets are going to win this game. Because I'm going to say this right now. Fred VanVleet played in both those games, and Zion Williamson did not play in those two games. So sure, their record might be bad. They might be 17-45, and we might be, what is it now? I think it's like, what are the Rockets now? Like 30, I think they're 35-25. I might be wrong. It's either 35 and I think it's either 35-25 or 35-26 now for the Rockets. But anyways, the Rockets, yes, the record is better. The Pelicans have been bad this year, but look, they've got talent on their team. Zion has played amazing basketball. Zion the other night against the Lakers had 37 points in 26 minutes. They've got talent on their team, and I think this is a potential trap game for the Rockets. I really do. And I'm hoping things work well for the Rockets tonight. I mean, They don't have Herb Jones. They don't have DeJounte Murray. They're both out for the season. Brandon Boston Jr. is out tonight as well. But I mean, they still got CJ McCollum. They got Zion. They got Kelly Olynyk. They got Bruce Brown. Misi is a really solid rookie as well, who played pretty solid against the Rockets in New Orleans. But I'm hoping the Rockets can get their groove tonight. I think Jalen Green is going to have a good night tonight. I'm predicting that. Jalen Green in his two games against the Pelicans this year has played some amazing basketball. Şengün has looked good against this Pelicans team as well. So I'm expecting both of those guys to have a good night tonight. But I'm excited to see what happens in this one tonight. I hope the Rockets get back in the win column. Really need it. But like I said, I don't think this is a free win. And I'm never gonna say that after the Utah game. Like before the Utah game, I was like, oh yeah, the Rockets got this game easily. It's the Jazz. Yeah, and they got crushed by the Jazz. Or they didn't get crushed, but I think when you lose to a team that are as bad as the Jazz and they beat you like by 6-7 points, like the Rockets lost, you're getting crushed. When you're a top 5 seed and you lose to the 15th seed in the West like that, you're getting crushed. So let me know your thought. I hope the Rockets don't lose to the 2 bottom seeds in the West. I really don't. But this is a chance for the Rockets to get 2 nice wins in a row here against the Pelicans. I hope they don't blow it. Starters tonight will be, without Fred, will be the same that it's been, like the same lineup the Rockets had in their last game against Indiana. Will be, Amen, Jalen, Dylan, Jabari, and Şengün. Pelicans starting lineup. I don't know the exact starting lineup, but I know it should be CJ and Trey Murphy. It should be CJ, Trey Murphy, Zion, Kelly Olynyk, and Misi, I think. Let me know your thoughts on the Rockets game in the comment section, and peace out. Go Rockets.